So I know the recent episodes of Too Much Show is stressing you guys out, but prepare your heart for it's gonna stress you out even more. So here are some few spoilers for episode 11 of To My Sword. So after the whole ordeal on the bridge, Yoshulang actually calls Fan Xiao's second elder brother, and it is regarding the chips that he had once offered. And you guys will know about what he does with the chip later on. And after that, Yoshulang moves into Fan Xiao's apartment and he smacks Fan Xiao with a contract. And it's a kept man contract or just sugar baby, sugar daddy kind of contract. And when Fan Xiao sees that, he asks, "What does this mean to Yoshulang?" To which Yoshulang says, "It is what it is." And Fan Xiao replies that that is not the kind of relationship they have. To which Yoshulang says, "Then what kind of relationship do you think we have? Do you still want to top me for free?" And after that, Fan Xiao says that, "Shulang, I just want to go back to how we were before." Like the audacity after everything is done. But Yoshulang says that he also wants to go back to the time when he did not know Fan Xiao. Can that be done? Something like that. And Fan Xiao says that Yoshulang can torture him however he wants, but not in the way that disregards him. And Yoshulang says that it isn't disregarding him and he just wants everything between them calculated very clearly. And after that, Fan Xiao just gives in and says that he will sign the contract, but it has to be changed from him, Fan Xiao, being the kept man to Yoshulang. And as Fan Xiao was about to sign, Yoshulang stops him by saying how he cannot offer him any money, to which Fan Xiao just replies that he doesn't need, he just wants Yoshulang to cook for him instead. And Yoshulang says that if he's the one keeping him, Fan Xiao, then he gets to top him as well. And Fan Xiao actually gives in and says fine and signs the contract. And when he finishes signing the contract, Yoshulang asks Fan Xiao to go and take a shower and mean to prepare. I don't know. And there's this scene, I think it's in the opening song, where we see Fan Xiao kneeling down before Yoshulang and Yoshulang putting on a red mask. I think that scene is this next scene. So what happens is after Fan Xiao comes out taking a shower, Yoshulang calls him over and tells him to kneel before him, and he kneels and Yoshulang gives him a look over and says, "Go change into a suit." And Fan Xiao goes and changes into a pant and suit. And once again goes back to kneeling before Yoshulang, just like a very devoted devotee in front of his god. And Yoshulang looks at Fan Xiao and says how everything about him is good, just that his face is not. And he puts the red mask on Fan Xiao's face. And the mask was something that Yoshulang had bought as a souvenir from Thailand, but they're actually in Thailand in the drama. But anyway, and after Yoshulang puts the mask on Fan Xiao, he tells Fan Xiao to make him come with his mouth. And it wasn't that Fan Xiao never did those sort of things to Yoshulang, but he was just very unaccustomed to the icy and cold Yoshulang, because like when Fan Xiao was actually blowing him, Yoshulang was very casually skipping through the TV channels, like. And after that, Yoshulang tells Fan Xiao to go and wait for him in bed, and Fan Xiao does just that. And Yoshulang goes there, and when he looks at Fan Xiao, he just remembers how the man before him, to whom Yoshulang had poured all his love, all his gentleness, has come to a state like that with him. He just feels so sorrow, like he feels as if his heart is wounded. And thinking how they came to the situation that they were right now, Yoshulang says that he couldn't really muster any interest for Fan Xiao, was just a turn off, and says that they would stop at that. But Fan Xiao like quickly grabs him and says that how can the man that is being kept not make the patron feel good and not do his duties, and says that he will make him feel good, and basically forces himself on Yoshulang. And Yoshulang just is very tired and just gives in, like he just lies there like soulless like a doll, and it's just so heartbreaking. And even for Fan Xiao, he was actually going through his own turmoil inside his head. Like, he thought that as long as he could get Yoshulang back, his heart that felt like hollow would recover and he would stop feeling all those things that he had been feeling ever since his lies came forward. But even with Yoshulang by his side, that thing did not happen, and he just felt that his heart was even more hurting or something like that. And when he first realized that he actually forced himself on Yoshulang, he was very much panicking and saying sorries to Yoshulang. But when Yoshulang said that, just fine, just go on with it, he did what he knew. He just went ahead with the only way he knew how to cater after him, after Yoshulang, like with how he could, show his love towards Yoshulang, that kind of thing. And after Yoshulang moved into Fanshao's apartment, he settled himself in the guest room, and they would have sex, but they never slept in each other's arms. And regarding the sleeping arrangement, Fanshao was very much against about it at the beginning, but Yoshulang was very much stubborn about it, that Fanshao had to give in and just let them be. Yoshulang would sometimes cook for Fanshao, but Fanshao did not know whether it was due to the obligation of that contract. But whenever Yoshulang cooked, Fanshao would go all in saying different praises about the food. And when they would have dinner together, Fanshao would talk about every single thing, like from here to there, just useless, meaningless chatter, because he knew that at the moment he stopped talking, the two of them would be sitting in complete, terrifying, and suffocating silence. He knew that much. After that, Yoshulang finds a new job, and at his new job, we come across a new character. His name is Chin something, but he is the president of the company that Yoshulang works at. And yeah, he actually makes Fan Xiao jealous, and he tries to court Yoshulang, and he also helps Yoshulang regarding the jeep, and things happen. But just it's just mentally draining, Even in the novel, the next few chapters are so draining, like emotionally and mentally. And we see Yoshulang going through such a hard time. He's just so pitiful. Like, he loses the sign in his eyes, the sign in his like life. He just becomes like a soulless person, just going through his life, barely hanging. And we just feel so sad for him. And as always, I'll make yet another spoiler video once the preview airs, and in that I'll include much more information. So yes, till then, prepare your heart and also check my pinned upload. There's something that you guys have to do.